Hello. Welcome to Friday Night Live. There's no one here yet, but we'll see how we get on. I am using new software and I'm in a different position, so I'm all discombobulated. And I'm very, very hot and the fan is behind me. It's a good place to sit because my back's been hurting. So I thought I'd sit here in my chair, my very noisy, squeaky chair. So I apologise. Hi, Cara. Yes, hello again. And so I thought I'd sit in my chair instead of on the bed in an awkward position. So, hi, Nathan. I'm hoping this software will do as it's told. We will see. I am working on tonight my Notting Hill tee or jumper. You can make it however you want, really, with or without sleeves. So what are you working on? Okay, Mandy. Chores. Bit late for chores, isn't it? Always got tomorrow. I've decided, so a little sneak peek. So I did say in my vlog that I am working on my Notting Hill, or the wheel span the Notting Hill, but I was very undecided on whether I was going to keep it or not. Hi, Nancy. And I was still very, I don't know. But what I've decided is I have gone up a size, but I didn't take it back because I worked out in the pattern that for the size that I was doing and the size that I'm doing now, you don't make any changes to the numbers until you start doing your increases. So, and I had just literally done the rib. So I've done all the short rows. And now I am very close to putting in my colour. And I was very undecided whether what colour to do. So I've brought them in here tonight so I can get some opinions on what colour I should go with. So, are you tidying up your dyeing stuff? What is everyone working on tonight? I have got this. I have also bought my cross stitch in. And it's this little one here that I started yesterday. This is how far I got. The light might be a bit bright. And I've also got my outline tee because I might just want round and round knitting. I do want that finished for the Southern Wool Show, but I don't think it's going to get done. Hi, Carol. Knitting socks. I was very undecided about this Notting Hill because, for one, I've just finished my Salty Days. Yes, Salty Days, and it's in very, very similar colour. And I was like, I don't know if I want it that colour. I don't want another jumper that colour. So I'm going to wait for a few more people to join, and then we can have a little chat about the colours that I've got. One is quite boring and one is not so boring, but I'm not sure. I went to the works today and I picked up some more card, but I picked up one of those I called it a flick through book. It's not. It's what do you call it? It's a book that's card. It's printed card. You'll see it in the vlog. To cut some more floss drops, because the ones that I've got are the ones that I've done from the card that I already had here. These ones, they're really flimsy, and I'm glad I'm trying. Like, can you see how flimsy they are? I'm glad I'm trying them on a small project, because I don't think they'll last very long, like in a really long project. So yeah, I'm glad I've tried them on that. Oh, nice. The mindless filling. It's so nice, isn't it? It's like when I started that little coffee cup last night, I was getting so confused. And because there's loads of, it's not confetti because it's so small, but there's loads of stitches all around. And I'm like, right, if I go this way, I can go round. You can probably see from the back where I've gone with my stitches and stuff. But yeah, this chair is very creaky. So I've got one more row to put in, and then I can choose my colour. I like the way I get a notification for my own live. I get them for my own videos as well on the app. Recommended watch. Like, I've filmed it, edited it. I don't really want to watch it back again. Oh, what has everyone been up to today? I went Hobbycraft and then I've just been not doing much else really. It's got really hot today. It's quite nice though. I said to Ian this morning, oh, can you drop me off to where the shop is and I'll walk back? And he went, you do realise how far that is? And I was like, yeah, but if you drop me off, then I've only got to walk one way. And I was contemplating it. And he said, why don't you just park in Sainsbury's? And I was like, yes, I could park in Sainsbury's. Because I was like, there's nowhere to park. They've shut one of the roads and it's like no entry to cars. And in the actual high street, it's all like there's a lot of electric charging bays, and there's a lot of like pay by phone and stuff, and I can't be bothered with all that. Like, but I parked in Sainsbury's. I could pay on my phone. It's not Sainsbury's car park, but Sainsbury's is underneath. I never ever think of going in there, to be honest. Oh, it's only 5 a.m. Oh. So is it Saturday morning for you? Am I getting confused? It must be. I might, when Ian gets home, I might have to disappear just for like a couple of minutes, because he's doing his own dinner, but he's not sure how to do the veg. So, Saturday morning, I've prepped it all, and it's all on the side. He's at the garage at the minute. I might have to put that fan on. I'm so close to getting I'm getting close to putting the colour in, so I'll show you the boring colour first. But it might make it look a bit, I can't think of the word, geometric. Now, yeah, with this, I've decided to do the size bigger. Plus, the Notting Hill that I knit before, I forgot to change my needle after the rib. So it's actually done on a 5.5 mil, and I did the whole thing in a 4 mil, and it is very snug. I put it on yesterday because I was umming and ahhing on what to do. So I put it on and I was like, right, I'm knitting on the bigger size needles, but I don't think that's going to give it enough. And instead of a tee, I might make it into a jumper with balloon sleeves. That armhole come out so much better. So Nancy is knitting the Fest Vest by Amber O'Brien. And it's beautiful. Nancy, we need a podcast, please. And she was worried about the armhole because it was very, very big. And she's put the ribbon on, decreased for some of the decreased some of the stitches and done the rib, and it does look so much better. Hi, Caroline. Ian's asking me if I need some AAA batteries for my light. I got some. And he said I've got 2 if that's any help. The light takes 3, so it wouldn't have been any help anyway. I really think I might have to put that fan on. Let me know if it's loud. I'm confined into a little space here, so I can't really move very well, but I just need a bit of air. This fan behind me, this stand-up fan, it is useless because it takes ages. It's like it's got to wind up and then it gets really fast. That was my foot if you heard that noise. So do you want to see the colours that I've got for this? Now, this top also, it looks like colour work. I'll show you a picture just in case you don't know what it looks like. It looks like colour work, but it's not. It's all slip stitches. So what page am I on? 11. This is what the pattern looks like. And all of that is slip stitches. There is no stranded colour work or anything in it. So we need to join the next colour. And so my main colour is this, which is a grey. And my first thought was maybe dark grey to do the yoke in. So it's a dark grey. It's a yarn from possibly Lolly's Little Wool Shack. It is acrylic. I can feel that it's acrylic. Hi Nina. Some twine. Oh, what are you going to make with that? That'd be interesting. So this is option number 1, or we've got option number 2, which is this, which is DK yarn that I dyed up. I think this may have been my very, very first hand-dyed yarn. I can't remember. Right. So I knitted my sister a dinosaur jumper from Bad Wolf Girl Designs. And I used this as the colour. Oh, Nancy's saying purple. Do you know what? I picked out the grey and I was like, the grey would look really nice, but the purple. But then I was thinking, do you think there's going to be enough contrast? I think, do you know what? I'm just going to go, I think I might just go with the purple, because the grey, I think this is going to make it look more like a manly jumper, like the two greys. That's what I was thinking. It's going to look like a manly jumper or tee or whatever I decide to do, depending on how it fits at the yoke and the body, is it whether I'll do short sleeve or long sleeve. If it's snug, I'll probably do a tee. If it's a bit oversized, but depending on how I feel, I will do, I don't know. So it's going to be a tee or a jumper. I've got enough yarn to do either. Yes, please share any of your projects in the Facebook group. That would be great. There's been a bit of activity in there, which is good. I'm trying to put as much as I can. This is, I think this was the first hand-dyed yarn I ever did. I think. I can't, off the top of my head, such a long time ago, the first one that I did. So are we all saying for this? I think I should just bite the bullet and do it instead of keep talking about it. Don't know whether to pull from the outside or the inside, because I've already used some of it. So I might just pull from the outside, and then I should have bought my spinner in here, but I didn't. Okay, will it be all right on the floor there? Probably not. Should be. Yeah, so it's all slip stitches, which is really nice. And because I'm doing it in the bigger needles, I'm hoping that it will be a bit nicer. The last one I made was a maroon and pink, which is actually just in my wardrobe that I could possibly get down. Let me, without everything else falling out, here, because I only put it back last night. So this is the first one that I made, and it is snug, I must admit, and I think that is just because I knit it on the wrong needle size. The slip stitches are not tight or anything, but because I still want to lose a little bit more weight, I'm not getting rid of it just yet. So I might hold on to it for another little bit, and then if I just don't get into it, then I will decide to give it away or something. So yeah, I love this one. This one was, what yarn did I do this one in? Was this Aldi yarn? Not sure. Oops. Not sure if this was Aldi yarn. I think the light pink was Home Bargains. I can't remember, but yeah. Hi Sue, how are you? But yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, I should weave that ending, shouldn't I? Be easier to deal with afterwards. Because then you only have, like, you keep your main yarn attached. There's only a beginning yarn and the end yarn. So, oh, that fan's starting to kick in now. Which is nice. I just need to... Good. I just need to check something. I can hear an exhauster. I don't know if that's Ian or not. Yes, he's one of the noisy ones that comes down the road. Okay. I don't know. I think there will be enough contrast. I've got that many stitches in. You can't really tell, but we're going with it. We are going with it. The short rows I changed to German short rows. Does anyone else like doing the wrap and turn? I just hate doing the wrap and turn. I substitute German short rows on everything. You can't hear the fan, good. I think any craft helps with mental health. You go into a little world of your own, and it's like sometimes when Ian's watching the telly or he's playing his Xbox and I'm in the living room, and like sometimes I'll watch YouTube and I will just sort of sit there and go into a little world of my own and think about what patterns I want and stuff. Yeah, German short rows. They're so much easier, aren't they? Is that the Fish Lips Kiss? I want to call it the Fish Lips Kiss Hill, but I know it's not. But that's twin stitches, isn't it? I don't think I got holes with the German short. There's not really holes, but you can... The light's terrible. Like you can see there's one there and stuff, but I never really think of using that, to be honest. I think I've only ever done the wrap and turn once or twice. I just didn't like the way that it looked. I don't ever think of doing the twin stitch. So with the twin stitch, all right, so yeah, that is like the Fish Lips Kiss Hill. So the only difference between the Fish Lips Kiss Hill and the Shadow Wrap Hill is basically you don't do your full row or something. I might be talking a load of rubbish, but I think they're very similar. Yeah, I don't like using... Yeah, I don't like using wrap and turn. I don't ever remember getting holes, but I don't like... Yeah, I don't like the process of it. Let's get rid of this banner thing. There's so many different things you can do, and if anyone wants to join and say hello to everyone, you can. I know that might feel a bit daunting, but with this software that I've got, I can have other people come and join in the live as well, and like can see each other and chat backwards and forwards. I think it can be up to like 10 people. So if anyone fancies that, let me know. Show your face. That would be fun. I can see the writing on this screen a bit better than the YouTube one. I don't know whether because it's... Oh, I can't change it now. I think the YouTube is in dark mode, so the writing is in white. And I found that quite difficult. Hi, Maria. I've got people messaging me left, right and centre. Oh, it's Casey sending me a link for a video. She goes to my mum's on Sunday. It's very exciting. Oh, I'm getting in a bit of a tiz here. Okay, so I've done that round. What's next? What don't help is because I have knit this pattern before, on my knit companion, all the pages are at the bottom. Right. I've got this one here. Why don't I just look at this? I'm trying to look at the pattern. What page was I on? 12? Right, so it's just knit and slip, knit and slip. The first time I knit this, I was amazed on... I know it sounds really stupid, but I was amazed on how easy the colour, the yoke was. Not even the colour work, but how easy the yoke was. I would never normally try colour work on doing a video, or sometimes not even on Zoom, because it's just, I just get a bit too complicated. I don't get complicated, it gets complicated. My brain is very complicated. It doesn't know what it's saying. I might make this into a jumper. I'm hoping it's going to be big enough for a jumper, because I think it would be quite cozy. And I might go back and... I suppose I can't. I was going to say go back and do a double brim neck, but I did the stretchy cast on, Russian cast on, twisted cast, whatever it is. It hasn't really got an edge. It sort of goes over. And that is all I done. when I cast it on. But oh, why am I yarning forward? Again, it's just getting into that muscle memory. Hope Mandy's sitting down now. I think you've done enough chores. Didn't get up till late today. Then Ian was up late. Then I decided to go out. Oh, I know. The yarn overs. I'm surprised I didn't have nightmares about yarn overs. But what surprised me even more is that I didn't just want to start the brioche that night. Did I rip it back? I did rip it back. I'm sure I did. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do this another day. And then I watched the video. I did the video and no, I watched the video and I'm like, oh, that's how you do brioche, not the way that I'm doing it. But that's done now. I need to pick up and do another section, but I have put it away for now. I'm hoping that I can get this yoke done this weekend. I'm hoping. Oh, I nearly yarned over again. She is the queen of multitasking. I know I ripped it back twice because so what I was doing, for the people that didn't know, I was knitting one on my setup row, knitting one, slipping one, yarn over, knitting one, slipping one, yarn over. You don't do brioche like that. And Nancy was like, is your yarn at the front? Is your yarn at the front? Like, yes, for when I'm doing my yarn over, it's at the front. But I was doing it very wrong. But we had a good old laugh that night. I think I caused Mandy to nearly have a mental breakdown. That was so funny. And this is why we need our knitting community. This is why we need our people. So we can say, help, what am I doing wrong? Why is this going terribly wrong? Why does it not look like brioche? And Nancy kept saying, can you see your columns yet? No, but you're on row 5. I know. Oh. I don't know. We got there in the end. I did want to get that finished for the Southern Wool Show, but I think it might be a bit hot and I've still got loads to go. So I know that won't get done, but maybe for the winter. It's all going to be bright colours, but I don't care. I still wear bright pink and all that in the winter. Doesn't bother me. Don't go by colour. Yes. Sometimes it can be very, very Very annoying. I don't have anyone near me that I can go and have a coffee with and knit face to face. But I'm lucky enough to have such wonderful friends, and we chat often enough that it fills that void. So, and we are all over the country. I did go to the local knit group, whatever they called it. I went a couple of times, and I went with my sister as well. I think I went to the library. I went to the little cafe that's in our park. They had a little get together there. I can't remember if there was anywhere else, but they just weren't my people. And it was quite a long time ago. It was before I used like hand-dyed yarns and stuff like that. And I was just really using acrylic. And all these people were using all these yarns that were not acrylic, basically. And yeah, they just, and even now the knit group still goes on, but they're just not my people, and that's okay. That you don't have to like everybody, but I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. And you know, when you just don't really click with people, and I don't know, I just didn't get the enjoyment that I thought I would out of it. So yeah. Oh, Carol. Well, there's always online, isn't there? We don't really have a yarn. Well, we do have yarn shops here, but again, it's very expensive, hand dyed and stuff like that, like very boutique-y yarn shops. And but then we have like Home Bargains, we have B&M, Hobbycraft, and stuff like that. So can't really complain because we have quite a lot of options, for acrylic especially. Hi Sonia. So yeah, it's nice to have them options. And I'm not a snob in any way because I use acrylic. I use acrylic from Home Bargains, which was 99p. I think it's gone up to £1.30, which is still really cheap for a ball of yarn. And I used hand-dyed yarns. So I use cotton. I use all different stuff. I buy cheap yarns. I not very often buy expensive yarns because I know I can get the same or similar result with cheaper yarns or acrylic. So I'm happy with that. And yeah, it doesn't bother me. I'm happy as long as it's not scratchy. No one wants scratchy yarn. So Sonia, I know you're just listening, but your UV yarn that I've got, I think I have decided that I'm going to graft a pattern for a jellyfish into a jumper. I'm so excited. I've got a part of a chart that I can redo, but I need to get a base color, and I don't want grey again. But I was thinking maybe like I have got a blue in the loft that I could use, but I don't really wear blue. And I know you should only really knit in colours that you're going to wear, but I don't know. I need some ideas on sort of what colour to do. I'll get there. I'll get there in the end. That's true, Carol. Yeah. Cotton's always good as well for tees and jumpers and stuff. I have made a lot of jumpers out of acrylic. I've made tees out of acrylic, and I've made little vest tops out of acrylic. But we don't get really hot weather, other than when we have a silly heat wave. But our winters can get cold. So yeah. Repeat 1 and 2 6 times. So that's 1. That's okay. Yeah, mixed colours, plain colours, a bit of everything. I would really like to think that the blue would look nice, but I don't know. It's more like turquoisey blue, and I don't know whether more like a denim blue would be nicer. I'm not sure. Yes, it is. It's nice to have the options. And now, because I've fell down the cross stitch rabbit hole, it's nice to have options there as well. So I've looked on a lot of different websites for patterns, even on Etsy. Yeah, and even like I've got books in the loft, and yeah, I've got so much that I could do. And even like, I know you probably shouldn't, but I've even got some Temu kits, and I know lots of people that have got Temu kits, and that's still okay if that is your price bracket and it's something for your hands to do. That's what they're there for. And even on Vinted, yeah, I look on Vinted all the time for stuff. I'm not sure if Vinted is only a UK thing. Let me know. Do you have Vinted in America and Australia? So it's an app, and it's people just put their stuff on to sell. I think Spain might have it. I used to watch a girl that was that lived in Spain even before my mum and dad moved. And she wasn't a craft or anything. She was just like a life vlogger. And I'm sure she said she sold stuff on Vinted. She stopped putting videos up. She don't live that far away from my mum, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just like certain countries. You probably have something very similar. Like, do you have Depop? I think that might be an American one, or maybe some. I don't know. There's Depop. It's a little bit like eBay, but without the fees and all that. Like it's what eBay used to be like. eBay is just another Amazon now. There's not much different to Amazon and eBay. You don't get very many, especially here in the UK, you don't get many people just selling individual stuff, like their own stuff. It's all shops now. You don't get just people thinking to themselves, oh, I've got a pair of shoes there, I'm going to put them on eBay. No, it's not like that here. See, we call them charity shops here. If you get a good one, which is great, but I would say 9 times out of 10, they're not that great. People tend to give toot. Unless you go to like a nice area, like a nice rich area where people have got big mansions and stuff. But yeah, we used to have a couple of charity shops here. One was children's charity, and the other one's still there, but it's not. Oh, you walk in and it smells musty, and I don't like that. And I know, and if it just feels like the clothes have been in there for years and years and years because it just smells. War Warehouse is really good for posting, apparently. Yeah, our little charity shop here is tiny, like probably the size of my living room and my bedroom put together. It's really small. The other one used to be a lot bigger. But I don't know if you remember when I was helping my friend's mum with her jewellery. We used to go to a charity shop there. It was brilliant. So good. I used to pick up so much stuff from there. They didn't do clothes in there. It was just stuff, if that makes sense. Just no clothes. They wouldn't take clothes or shoes. But they did have another shop locally that was for clothes only. So, and I think they obviously found out that people would prefer a knickknacks shop only or a clothes shop only. But I did. Oh, what am I doing here? Blimey. I did find quite a few. I thought I actually found my cross stitch under knit leg frame from there. I think it was £2 because the woman didn't know what it was. And I wasn't even cross stitching at the time, but I could not let it go, not for £2. And I put it in the loft, and it just stayed there until I started to get my cross stitch out again. But the only thing with that frame is the hoop is fixed, which is okay if your work fits in that frame. But if you've got a smaller piece of work, it doesn't work. It's not as good. But yeah. Wow, that's crazy. £2 diamond ring. I think sometimes people like do house clearances and all that, and they don't want the stuff. They just want to get rid of it. And if there's loads of jewelry there, they're obviously thought, oh, most of it's probably not that good or anything, so they just give it to the charity shop. That is good. How good is that find, though? It's like I always, is that a word? I would always look out for crafty stuff in the charity shop, always, because you never know what you can find. Hi Julie, how are you? I always, yeah, that's not English, is it? Oh blimey. The only thing with this hand dyed yarn is it's not as plump as the acrylic. Now this yarn is merino nylon, but it should still be as plump, maybe because it's been caked up for so long. I don't know. But I do think I should be able to get this done this weekend. And then you'll see the yoke finished in the podcast, hopefully. Now, saying that, Carol, I had just sorted my glass cupboard out because we've got so many glasses that we don't use. And I love glasses and cups and mugs and stuff. Like even today I went Pan Stretcher and I was looking at the mugs and I was like, oh, I like that mug. Oh, I like that mug. No, Denise, you do not need any more mugs. And I come home and I sort out my glass cupboard and I've got rid of 3 glasses. I could possibly get rid of more. But the problem is as well is where Casey was doing, so basically they're Starbucks cups, and she was putting all the stickers on and stuff. So she made me this one. It does change colour when it's ice cold to green. But yeah, me and Ian use these for when we come to bed because obviously it's got the lid on and less likely to spill as much, and overnight you can just keep the lid on, you know, nothing's going to get in your drink. And we've got about 8 of those cups. Some of them haven't got lids because when Casey was getting rid of her stock, she had quite a few that didn't have lids or they'd lost their lids and straws and stuff. And I said to Casey, oh, I'll have them because we use ours quite a lot. And yeah, so we use plastic cups like that a lot instead of glasses for juice, and we drink drinks out of cans and stuff. Oh, you're probably with us now. So yeah, we don't really use glasses. It's like Ian's niece, Jodie, she bought us, or she bought Ian a gift set. It was a Red Bull gift set, and there's 2 Red Bull glasses. They're quite small. They're exactly the same shape as a small Red Bull can. They are really nice glasses, but we have never, ever used them. And it's like, oh, I don't really want to get rid of them because they are quite nice. And I get very sentimental with things. Like, I can't throw that away. Jodie bought it for him. And then another year, she bought him a Coca-Cola set, which came with a couple of glass bottles and the smaller Coca-Cola glasses. I'm like, oh, we can't get rid of those because they're really nice and sentimental again. And then we've got the bigger Coca-Cola glasses that were probably from a pub somewhere. Everyone has got a pub glass in the UK anyway. Everyone has got a pub glass in their cupboard. And it's like, I can't get rid of them. I don't know why. And it's what I have my iced coffees in anyway. But yeah, it's just so stupid. Like, there's 2 of us here. Why is there like 20 glasses in the cupboard? I've got a couple of coffee cups. I've got one of the Starbucks cups that is a coffee cup. They're the cold cups, and then you've got the hot cups that have got the sippy lid on the top. Yeah, so and I did a cup clear out when we got back from holiday, because I bought 2 mugs while we was away, and I said to Ian, I'm going to have a clear out of the mugs when we get back, because I've bought these 2. I want to get rid of at least 4. I can't remember how many I got rid of, but yeah, I did get rid of. A few. I think I've got 6 cups and Ian's got 3. I don't know why I need 6 cups, but I have. See, everyone. Ah, exactly. Some things are just so sentimental you can't get rid of. Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. Now, bearing in mind, I'm still wearing the cheapy bracelet that Mikey made me. Because to me, it's sentimental. I will probably wear this until it breaks, because, yeah. No, exactly. I've even got I've got Paw Patrol cups in my cupboard as well. They're the plastic ones. They're for the kids. But then I bought garden cups, so they're just the plastic tumblers. So yeah, like, we just got such random stuff. I've got a Planet Hollywood glass as well, that I got when I was 12, maybe. Might have been my 12th birthday. I've still got that, but it's got all my straws in it, so it's got a purpose. I know. He just literally, I was like, where's my bracelet? And he went off and didn't think nothing of it, because this is Mikey. And then he brought it to me, and I was just like, oh, bless him. Even yesterday, he was really sweet. Like, when Mikey wants affection, he wants affection. Like, he will sit next to you, and like, sometimes he'll sit next to you and tap you on the leg, just like go like that on your leg and stuff. And then other times when he don't want affection, he's not interested. He's like, no. But yeah, so sweet. There's more of him in the vlog on Monday. I had them on Wednesday. They go to my mum's Sunday for, I think it's 10 days. So, but I made sure I gave, because I'm not going to see them, I made sure I gave them an extra squeeze on Wednesday when I dropped them off. I'm not going to see you now. Yeah, I think everyone's just got certain mugs that they like, and I know it sounds really stupid as well. I've got certain mugs that makes coffee taste different when it probably really don't. But like, sometimes I think, oh no, I want that cup today, or no, I'm gonna have that cup because I want that type of coffee. I know. Stupid, isn't it? It is stupid. So Mandy, what are you working on tonight? Ian's not really a mug person. He don't really drink much tea and coffee and stuff, but he's got 3 cups in the cupboard. I got him one that said King for the Day. I think that was for his birthday, or anniversary, Valentine's, something, I can't remember. And then I got him a skull one from Sainsbury's. I really liked it. I was like, oh, and I was like, oh, I could pretend it's for Ian. And I said, oh, this, I like this. Do you like this cup? I got it for you. And he went, yeah, it's all right. So he uses that one. And then I got him the red Malta one. So, yeah. Oh, don't do anything too complicated. Just knit round and round if you're tired. Yay! Don't forget to decrease. Don't forget to decrease. You said you would have that done by the end of the week. I'm going to do another couple of rounds and then I'll show you what this is like, the contrast and that. The only thing that I'm not a lover of with this is the join at the back of the colours, but it is what it is. Ah, okay, good. Also, Nancy, don't forget to put a picture in the group when you're finished. Or even better, just put a podcast up. A picture's probably easier. Do you know what? Sitting this way is a lot nicer. Like sitting on I'm sitting on my chair because I can put my feet up if I want on the side of the bed. And actually that's quite comfortable. I can still read the comments. So this might be my usual spot. Yeah, the most difficult thing is getting the chair in here because it doesn't fit between the TV unit and the sofa. So I've got to lift it over the arm of the sofa and it's really awkward to pick up. Obviously, when Ian's here, I can get him to do it, but he wasn't here and he still isn't here. I keep hearing loud cars out there, but I don't know if he's on his way or not. My back has really been playing me up the last couple of days. What was I saying? Oh, my back. Sorry, I got waylaid. Normally, like, I can't sit in this chair for very long. But like this, it's quite comfortable. I've got my knees up. I've got my feet on the side of the bed, on the wooden bit. My back is still hurting though. Yeah, Sue, are we knitting socks or you knitting on something else tonight? So maybe next week we can get peeks at maybe next week I could put my teeth in Maybe next week we can get a couple. Oh, Christ's sake. Maybe we could get a couple of people to join us and share and chat and be on live with us. Hi, Sarah. Sarah's the troublemaker. That would be fun to have a few people join and we can chat and talk about what we're making. Now I've got this new thing working. We did try earlier on. The lovely Mandy did give it a try earlier, but it didn't work for her. Oh, but if you're up for it, I'm not putting pressure on anyone. I am also doing my knitting wrong. Oh. I've got my foot stuck. Let's put the if anyone wants to join, I am going to put the link. So if you click the link, it should come up on my screen that you've clicked the link, and you should be able to join. You have to allow for your camera and your mic to be available, and sometimes it comes up on your browser to allow the website as well. Let's just go up a second. I've missed a little bit. So Sue's knitting on the top that she did the other night. She started the other night. She's probably nearly finished it, knowing Sue. And then we've got Keita. Is that how you're pronouncing that? Sorry, I'm no good with names. Oh, so we've got Mandy. Let's add to stage. Woohoo! You're not on mute, are you?
I don't know, but I had two of you.
Oh God. One's enough. That would be great. Can you see the chat still, Mandy?
No.
Oh.
I've got. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. It comes up with a little box at the side, and it says private chat. And then next to that is comments. If you click on comments, then you can see the comments on your
yes,
video.
I see. Yeah. I don't know whether the private chat is between me and you, maybe. I don't know.
I think so, because it just says two people in chat.
Yes,
I'm on my Chromebook this time, so it worked. It wouldn't do it on my phone.
Oh, what, earlier on?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did try earlier on, and it just said that, what did it say? Device not connected or something. It wouldn't work. Nancy, now I'm just going to talk to the screen. We're not on Zoom, Nancy.
Come on in, Nancy.
We will ignore you if you do that. Julie's making Stephen West socks. What pattern are you making? The new one, the mystery knit along. Yes, so if anyone wants to click that link and join, you're more than welcome. I think there can be up to 10 people. I think this is just all trial and error still at the moment. I'm a bit like, will this work or won't it work? Oh, Sarah's ordered for the blanket. I'm doing my knitting wrong again.
Oh, please, not again.
I'm only knitting and slipping, so. What did you decide to pick up in the end?
I've got a sock.
Ah.
That sock with the funny little...
Oh, the little tab.
I'm not very happy with how I've sewn the rolled cuff down. I've got to make that a bit neater, but I think it's going to work. It fits on my foot.
Is it like a stretchy cast on as well, or is it just a normal cast on?
It doesn't tell you what cast on to use, so I just did what I normally do, and I held both needles together.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then you just get a bit more.
Oh, is there loads of ends, Julie? Oh. It does look really interesting, I must admit, and all the different parts of the pattern. I've never knit a pair of his socks. So, oh, I'm slipping where I should be knitting.
Sue's knitting laying down again.
Oh. God, that woman is just a magician, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Can anyone else knit while laying down? Because I can't. Not even slightly laying down.
Nope.
My arms go to sleep. Oh, that's that one. Right. I think I've got enough contrast in this colour. Oh, the light's terrible. I think there's enough contrast.
Yeah.
I was
I would
worried.
have gone for the dark grey, but Dave was telling me all about cars at the time, so I didn't get a chance to vote.
You can knit laying down too. Oh. Maybe we might have to practice. Knitting in our sleep would be even better.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what we need. Not the knit lying down. We need the knit in our sleep.
I might get through some of this mountain of whips if I could knit in my sleep.
I dreamt about cross stitch last night. I don't know why. And I couldn't even tell you what the dream was about. One of them that, you know, you've dreamt about it, but Caroline's asking how your cats are, Mandy.
Oh, they're good. Rocket, the younger one, he is out and about a lot because it's summer and there's lots of things to chase. And so he's been having lots of brushes because he's got tufts of stuff in his fur. Lily, the older cat, she turned 14 last month and she's on a diet, but she's lost 300 grams now. So she's even better.
The crap. I think it means, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it means it's you're the top commenter and stuff. I don't really know what it means and how it works, and but I've been in other people's live streams and that's what they've said. So it's not me personally saying, it is me saying that, but it's not originally from what I know. It's what I've found from someone else. I don't think, to be honest, I don't really know. Top commenter, yeah. Other than that, I really see, I can't see that because I'm going through this StreamYard, it comes up very similar to the YouTube thing, but it doesn't tell me, doesn't give me that information. It just tells me that the people are commenting from YouTube. No, you can never talk too much. I think it changes the more other people talk. I'm not sure. Like, I can't see on here either the people that are my, what are they, moderators or anything. I know Mandy's one. Nancy might be one. I can't remember now. You got like a little spanner next to your name. I think that was from a while ago. And they, if there's like a dodgy comment or someone that's spamming the chat, they can get rid of the person as well.
Yes, Sarah, so behave.
I can definitely hear Ian now. I could definitely hear that that's his car. I wonder what the neighbours think, like, oh, Ian's home. Because, like, his car always, you can always hear his car. I don't have a car with an loud exhaust. I have a diesel, so it's just very loud in general. It sounds like a tank. A spanner is a wrench. Oh, is it a wrench? Oh, it's not a spanner, is it?
Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we call it, yes, we call it a spanner. But yes, a wrench for your Americans. Oh, do you know what, Sarah? I've been looking on Vinted at stands, and if there is a Lowry that comes up, I have been looking, but they're so expensive. And I know you said you didn't want to pay like over £100 because they are near enough that new anyway. But I do look. I do keep an eye out. I don't think I would buy one because I don't have the room. I would like a lap frame, like a proper lap frame. But then again, when I am not stitching, where do I put it? Because it's like, they're big things. So they're big, they'll get in the way. And our flat isn't that big. So I don't have like a crafty corner or anything. I just have stuff everywhere. So it's like, well, where we live, it's not a main road, but it's a road, and there's speed humps down one end and not any for quite a while. And we're in the bit, there's no speed humps. So you get the big lad pop bang cars coming up the road, especially late of the night. You hear them go up the road. We have a Tesco supermarket here that is undercover. So in the winter, when the weather's miserable and people want to meet up and have car meets, that's where they go. Have you ever tried stitching two-handed, Lisa? I didn't used to stitch two-handed. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like with this little one, I didn't because it's so small. Like my hand can go around the frame pretty quickly. But with my bigger frames, it was like it's a long motion. Do you know what I mean? Going up and down, up and down. But then when I was doing it two-handed, it was quicker. It's just a case of getting used to using your non-dominant hand. But I'm left-handed, so I use my left hand underneath because it's easier for me to find the holes. And with my right hand, it's easier to obviously see the holes and where my hand's got to go. I do a bit of both. I do my printed cross stitch in hand. I don't even put that in a frame.
I don't think you can because the fabric's so stiff, isn't it?
Yeah, it is stiff. The only thing that I think you might be able to put it in is maybe a Q-snap, because it's thicker poles instead of a hoop and stuff.
Yeah.
But, or even a roll frame, like a scroll frame. But it's quite stiff enough to hold. Like, I normally roll the edge up anyway, so I've got like it rolled up in my hand. The only problem with that, but then I suppose it's not a problem, is once I get to the right side, but then I could turn it over and just work on it upside down, because it don't really matter as long as you know what stitch you're doing. And they're all different colours anyway, aren't they? So don't you use yours to hold your clipboard and your patterns, Nancy? Yes, it's Alisa. Oh, that's true. You might rub the colour off. See, I roll it so I roll it on itself. So as I'm holding it, it's to the back. I have got a roll frame, but it's massive, and it's one of the really, not really big, but it was my mum's when she was cross-stitching many moons ago. I asked to borrow it, never give it back, and she's never cross-stitched. So, but it's just too big and it's a bit bulky. I would like one of the small ones. You know, you can get them quite wide, but the sides are short, so you're only working on a little bit. The one I've got is quite big, it's like quite deep. And I see so many adverts for the purple. I don't know if they're metal, but you put the fabric in and then the rod in and then roll it instead of sewing onto the piece of fabric that's on the roll frame, because that's what I've got. The roll frame has got a bit of canvas that you stitch onto. But you can buy the ones where you put the rods in. But yeah, I would like a small one, but it's just room. I just don't have the space for it. What's one of those, Sarah? I've got a couple of hoops, but I did get a few hoops that were decorative hoops, so they don't tighten as well. And the wood is quite slippy. So even though they do tighten, your fabric becomes a bit loose. So I'll probably just use that to frame something eventually. I've got a hoop here. It's so old. I don't know where it came from. Very old. It might have even been Ian's sister, because she had a load of cross stitch stuff that she gave me. Now I think there's still some of it in the loft. Oh, okay. Yeah, the ones I've seen, I don't know if you've seen adverts, they're purple, and I think they're done by that, or that one of the people that are selling them is the cross stitch fairy cross stitch. I can't remember what it is now. There's been a few videos on YouTube where they must have sent it to them and to review, but there was one lady, she put it together and she was gifted it to review it, and she didn't give a very good review. You know, you think, She's like, it's not very sturdy. But she did make it like 6 foot long because she put all the 3 bits together. It was really, really long. Hi, Nanny. I forgot your name. I'm so sorry. I know I said I wanted to know everyone's name. Names are not my forte. Night, Caroline. Hope to see you next week. It would be nice if we could get more people to join. That would be fun. Wonder if Nancy's talking to her screen.
Probably.
It's like when I watch live, Lan, that's it, Lan. I need to remember that it's Nanny Lanny, so it's Lan. When I was watching Jan live a couple of weeks ago, was it last week? She does a Saturday night live. And I found it very difficult to craft and type at the same time. Like, it was all right when I was on my phone, but if I was on my iPad or, I don't know, just... So I can understand that people just watch and not want to chat, but then you can come on and chat and you don't have to type. It's a lot easier.
You don't have to if you're chicken. That's how we used to get the boys to do everything. You don't have to do it if you're chicken.
Oh, no, you wouldn't, Carol. You should see some of us when we Zoom.
They can see me now. If this isn't scary, I'm pretty sure that isn't.
Don't be silly. What don't you understand? What have we confused you with, Sarah? It's not hard, because I get confused very easily, especially with brioche.
It's 42, Sarah. That's the answer to everything.
Would you like to come on and chat live? Or you chicken? Oh, I can send the link, Sarah. I can send the link. Oh, what happened? Oh, I'm trying to type where there is no box. That's what happened.
Have cheese, yeah, definitely. Cheese cures everything.
Right, I'm going to put the thing there. That you're probably not going to be able to click that, but can I get rid of that? I can. We all love Mandy's podcast. We miss her when she don't do one of the week in the week. Can't have cheese this time of night, surely.
Why ever not?
Or is it cheese and chocolate you can't have? Sarah's chicken. Chicken. Don't be a chicken. Always time for cheese.
I agree.
Chocolate and cheese, don't that give you nightmares? Or is that an old wives' tale, myth, whatever?
Old wives'
Gives you
tale.
nightmares.
Definitely. You know my lovely cheese I had the other day? The cheese with the caramelised red onion in. I tried it for toasted sandwiches for lunch. It was very disappointing.
Oh.
I should have gone with the cheddar and Marmite that I'd originally planned.
Sue's talking to the screen. You can always join us, Sue.
She can't, she's lying down.
Oh, yeah, she's laying down.
Oh, no. Nancy's still got the garlic cheese. Is it the original garlic cheese? That must be nearly 2 years old now.
What garlic cheese? What am I missing?
It was in like a black wax cube.
Oh, yes, I remember. Wasn't that last year?
Oh, I think it was the year before.
Oh. Yes, it's in wax. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh. You got to open it, Nancy. You got to let us know. Do you not want
be
it?
able to.
Do you not want it? Is that why it's still in your fridge? Bring it to the Southern Wall Show. We can all open it.
I'm not opening it.
Oh, we might have Sarah. Oh, there she is. Hello.
Oh, that's bizarre.
It's like Zoom.
We just have to remember, Sarah, it's not Zoom, so we have to be good.
Yeah. Behave.
Must be good girls.
You can be naughty if you like.
No, we don't want to get you into trouble.
I only wanted to see how it worked. I started pressing buttons and then I was here.
Well, that's why I clicked for you to join quickly before you decided what to do.
Before I jump out.
I think I might have messed up.
Oh, no.
So I have slipped oh no, I need to
Asking me all sorts of questions now.
Huh?
It's asking me questions.
Oh,
what does
it want to know?
I was going to comment and say hello because somebody had said hello and I was going to type in the comments, but then it wanted me to link my YouTube account.
Oh.
I'm knitting the Notting Hill again, Sarah.
Oh, I love it. I've nearly finished. Well, I say I haven't finished mine. I finished the colour work on mine, but I haven't actually finished knitting it.
The wheel span for this yesterday, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I really want that. I'm not sure. So I got my original one out and I tried it on and I was like, maybe I should knit a bigger one. So I realized that on the original one, I didn't go up my needle size. So I knit it on a 4mm. I'd already changed the needle size on this. And I am going up a size in the pattern. So if it's too big, I'm going to make it into a jumper with bishop sleeves. So, and my colour work is purple.
Oh, nice. I like.
So
I'm trying to finish this jumper.
Have you got much more to do?
Probably another 2 inches and then I can put the rib on.
Oh, yeah. So I want to know more about this garlic cheese, Nancy. Do you not like it that much that you had to stockpile and then it just stayed in the fridge? Or
No, she liked it so much. She bought loads. I bought loads.
oh, can you not get it anymore?
It was a special, you know, they bring out special things at Christmas.
Oh, yes.
But
Oh,
I didn't like the colour of it. I thought it was a bit of an off-putting colour.
what colour was it?
It's kind of grey.
Is it not called black cheese or something? Or was it
Well,
just
I don't
it's in black
know.
wax?
It's in black wax.
Nancy, you'll need to take a picture of it and put it in the group, please. Next time you go to the fridge, obviously. Great, yeah, grey cheese. It doesn't sound very nice.
No. And trust me, I love cheese. But not blue cheese. I don't think it's sane to deliberately eat something that's gone mouldy.
No. Steve loves it, but he only ever gets it when we're on holiday.
Nasty.
I like smoked cheese. You know, like you can get it in the little wrapper, like it looks like a sausage. Then you cut it up.
I like smoked applewood. That one's really nice.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a cheese board, but Ian don't really like cheese. Well, he does like cheese. He likes cheddar. That's it.
Yeah.
So he's not of interest. If I bought a cheese board, it'd be useless. Oh, Sonia likes garlic cheese. Don't think I've ever had garlic cheese. Can you melt it? Is it meltable? Can you put it? Can you put it
just
like
cheese?
So it's not like rubbery cheese.
No, it's just like cheddar, but with garlic in it.
We do always talk about food, Nancy. You are not wrong.
What makes it worse is there's two of us here that should not be talking about food.
I've just eaten 3/4 of a packet of peanut M&Ms. So.
Oh. Well, I've got here as my snack, I've got a hi-fi bar and one of the skinny millionaire shortbread bars because I haven't had my B choice today, but I haven't eaten them yet.
I had to take away for tea as well. It's not going well.
I had skewers from Iceland and hash browns.
I was supposed to have skewers from Iceland, but I had a chicken wrap instead. Never mind.
Same thing.
Yeah, similar.
Bit of protein.
It's very nice. It's from we've got a very nice pizza and kebab shop in the village. It was worth it.
Oh, what happened there?
Uh-oh.
Look at my yarn. Oh, you're probably not. Hang on. Let's get my foot unstuck. Can you see that?
You got a really thin bit.
Yeah.
It's not. Is it just not joined very well?
I don't know. I'm going to take it back a bit
Like,
and leave it long.
Looks like when you join it, when you're spinning and you don't get a very good join and it slubs up at one point and then, I'd take that bit out.
I dyed this yarn as well.
Probably your fault then, really, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. I might just pull it and start again.
How can you hate cheese, Sonia? I'm lactose intolerant and I love cheese.
I'm very fussy with cheese. There's only certain cheeses I'll eat.
Yeah, you know.
I'm not keen on brie.
I like brie. Brie and brie and chili jam. That's nice. But you've got to get the right chili jam. I think I bought Incona chili jam and it wasn't the best. And then, of course, the Marks and Spencer's one was 100 times better.
Of course.
See, whenever I grate the cheese, I don't grate it all. I leave the little knobbly bit and then that goes in my mouth. I eat the last bit like, And I must admit
I
that
bought one of those.
Sorry?
I bought one of those rotary graters a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, so you've got no excuse.
It's brilliant. We just can grate like a whole block of cheese and it takes like 30 seconds to grate it all and then put it in the fridge. But I don't like pre-grated cheese because it's like got corn flour on it.
Yeah.
It's powdery. But there is a tiny little bit of it that doesn't grate. It like leaves like this very, very thin piece in the top of the grater. And I always have to eat that.
Oh.
It's good to only grate it once a week, really. I
always buy a block and grate it, leave it in a tub in the fridge. Because we don't ever really use sliced cheese anyway. So no. Don't bother. It's just easier to grate it. I hate grating cheese. I hate crushing garlic as well for some reason. It's the most easiest job in the world, but I hate it. I just hate cooking in general, I think. Hate making chips.
Cooking.
When I'm in the mood to cook, it's all right. But then, like the last couple of weeks, I have not been in the mood to cook. I've just, not. It's like, just put me in a microwave meal and that'll do. It was a lot easier this week.
This week, why?
Because we planned our meals. So I went shopping on Sunday and I bought everything up until yesterday. So I had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday's meals, breakfast, lunch and dinner done. So I knew what we were having. So it was easier. And said, what do you want? No, what do you want? Oh, what's in the fridge? And that unknown. But it was easier to know what we was having. And we had the beef in red wine sauce on Sunday. That was really nice. That was from the Take 5 Slimming World book. That was really nice. And you could add stuff to it. Like I think like adding mushrooms or like veg, like carrots, peas. You could make it into a pie filling. That'd be really nice. Hi, Natalie. As long as you're listening to Cheese Talk.
Maybe we should do a podcast and call it Knitting and Cheese.
If you don't mind me just for 2 seconds, I'm going to help Ian with his dinner. I've prepped it. Thank you for being here, but just for a second, I need to escape so we don't burn the house down.
It'll be good. We promise.
I need to back up, otherwise I'm never getting out of the chair.
I'm very impressed with my knitting this week. I have managed to knit 10.5 inches in 4-ply since Tuesday.
Wow. And what size
I don't
needle?
think I've ever knit that much in a week. God, now you're asking. I ain't got glasses on.
Too small to read.
3.5.
That is good going.
Had lots of very dull meetings.
Oh dear.
We're off wedding dress shopping tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
We've got one
Asked me
taker for our knitting and cheese podcast.
I could do some recommendations for shawl patterns. She wants a hand knit shawl for her wedding. If anybody knows any nice lacy, it's going to be about May time. So she wants something quite delicate, quite lacy. But obviously something that'll look good all in one colour.
No, I'm back. There's no fire. But he put the air fryer on the wrong setting. Nancy's got a really good idea. Cheese at the Southern Wool Show. We should all bring a different cheese and crackers.
No fridges in our rooms, though.
Denise will have to bring her portable fridge and we'll have to all store it in there.
We could. I'm thinking. There's Tesco round the corner, isn't there?
Sonia wants the cheese. She's in if we're having cheese.
I'll bring cheesecake. How's that?
I like cheesecake, bizarrely. I like cheese, but not cheesecake.
I'm bringing you about 3 different flavours already.
Okay, fair enough. Well, Tesco said eat it. Yes, that's
yeah, there's Tesco round the corner. We could all go in at separate times and pick a different cheese. Well, we wouldn't know it's different, but pick a cheese. We'll end up with the same one.
10 blocks of garlic cheese.
Or we just all chip in for a cheese board.
The
thing is, you can't really get cheese boards this time of year, can you?
You can put one together yourself, but you can't get the pre-packaged ones.
Yeah.
They're usually not very good anyway. You're better off doing a pick and mix.
Going back to the shawl, Sarah, how big does she want it?
She hasn't specified. I think she'd want it reasonably big, not like a one skein.
The reason I ask, and I hesitate to mention it to you, but Stephen West has a circular lace. I'm going to say shawl, but it's huge. It's called Amsterdam.
I'm on it.
What about that one Tonya did with the beads, but obviously without the beads?
Shipwrecked.
Yeah. What was that called? Shipwrecked.
The Shipwrecked shawl. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty, that one. I just want to get some ideas together and then I can let her pick what she likes.
Will Nancy be bringing the science experiment cheese to the Wool Show?
No, she won't want to share. That's her special cheese. guarded. Like a dragon with its hoard in her fridge.
That
in
is
case
beautiful.
they don't bring it back
Mandy.
this year.
Going to put the Amsterdam on my watch list. I like that one. Saving favourites. Shipwreck.
Are you staying in a hotel, Sonia, when you're down there? Down there, up there, wherever it is for you. I have eaten cheese that is 2 years past the date that was wrapped in wax.
I wouldn't eat it if it was 2 weeks past its date.
They reckon that they found jars of honey, stone jars of honey, in the pyramids that is still perfectly all right to eat. Doesn't mean I'm going to eat it, though.
Did you see the comments, Sarah? Peacock wedding shawl.
Thank you. I shall put that on my list.
How do I hide this thing? Oh,
What,
not
me?
like that. No, not you. Oh, this. Hide that comment thing. You're not a thing.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that one is beautiful. Going on the list. You're not wrong, Nancy. Most cheese is more mature than me. So, but that's not terribly hard if we're honest.
Are you travelling backwards and forwards? You're not that far, are you? Because it's in Newbury. Swip. I think we worked out, didn't we, Mandy, that it was roughly the same distance for us both, but in different directions.
Yeah. It's about 2.5 hours for me, and I think it's the same for you.
It's only 3 hours for me.
Again, in a different direction.
154 miles, but...
I'm sorry, I hear shouting.
Oh dear. The air fryer's not going well. Yeah, that's true, Caroline. They didn't used to have so many expiry dates and things on food, but I've noticed recently that a lot of supermarkets have started taking them off of things like certain fruit and veg. Whereas you used to get a date on like your bag of carrots, they're not all doing that anymore. I think it's try and reduce food waste, I assume. And it is funny because just having that date on there, even if that date's completely arbitrary, it will make me go, oh, I can't eat that now because it's gone past its date.
Yeah. Oh, it's me tonight, not you.
You had a long day, Mandy.
It has. It has been a long day. And I think it's about to be a long weekend as well.
Oh, why's that?
Dave has announced that we're having guests on Sunday.
Oh, that's just rude.
I know.
Which
Actual
guests are they?
people. You know, my energy sucking friend.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh dear. You need to just be firm. Somebody at work was trying to arrange a social outside of work, and so sent a questionnaire round. And the first question on the questionnaire was, "Would you like to come to a social?" And so obviously I put no. And but it wouldn't let me just submit it at that point. It was then asking me to select where I wanted to go and what sort of event I wanted to do, and so I just ignored it, obviously, like I would. And then she asked me today. She said, "Oh, you haven't sent your questionnaire back." I said, "That's because it wouldn't let me send it back." And once I said no, I didn't want to do a social. Do you not want to come out with us? I don't know how to say this politely, so I'm just going to say it. No, I'm really not that social. I come here because I'm paid to do so.
Yes.
I'm back.
She laughed because she knows me very well.
Oh. I think this is my new zoomy spot.
I'm going to ask you a question, but I'm swallowing tablets at the same time. Whereabouts are you?
Me?
Where are you sitting? Where are you sitting?
Can you not work that out, Sarah? No. Normally I'm sat like here.
Oh, that foxed me completely.
So I've just sort of span around and I've got my chair.
Yeah.
It's better than sitting on the bed because it hurts my back.
That is all it takes to confuse me. I'm not gonna lie.
Just to spin round.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I tried. So 20 minutes before this, I nearly said Zoom started, live started. I tried sitting in that corner over there, but the chair didn't fit. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to sit somewhere that's a bit more comfortable.
Had I have known that I was going to join you on the interwebs, I would have sat in my nice-looking cozy corner and not on my bed with my scruffy bedside table next to me.
That's why I'm not in bed.
You knew, do you win a prize? No, sorry. Now I've got my new light and everything. Well, it's not that new, but newish.
Just realised my light's shining over everybody's faces.
I thought that was your cunning ploy so we couldn't see you.
That's what I do at work. I when I've got meetings at work, I open the blind behind me so nobody can see how rough I'm looking.
This yarn is knitting up prettier than I thought it was going to. It's sat in a drawer for ages because I didn't think it'd be very nice.
What is
it's
it?
All right, look.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Oh, that's nice.
But in the ball, it just looks a bit...
It almost looks a bit festive. Oh, is it one of the Norse ones?
No, it is an opal. It's... Yes, it's this one.
True love.
It's backwards, isn't it?
No.
Oh, is it not?
No.
It's backwards for me.
Pajama party next week. I'm on it.
I'm way ahead of you. I'm already in mine.
We're always up for a pyjama party.
I have the best pajamas because they're leopard print.
You'd have liked my niece's nails on holiday, Denise. She had French tips, but some of the tips were leopard print. They were so cute. And it was pink, pink and leopard print. They were super cute. I thought of you when she showed them to me.
Nancy with cheese.
We're not getting Nancy out of the cheese now. That's it.
She's going to be in a cheese coma. Dreaming of cheese.
I think I'm going to have to come off the screen in a minute. I can hear Dave making going to bed noises. I'll still be with you, but I won't be with you. I'll just be with you.
You do understand that could have been taken in a very different way, Mandy. Steve's going to bed noises. No, Dave's going to bed noises are just rustling about, finding things he needs.
Maybe I should clarify. I can hear Dave shutting up downstairs. Ready to go to bed.
Better.
She's going to get cheese.
I will get cheese. I would love cheese. Very disappointed that my cheese wasn't nice in its toasted sandwich.
Yesterday I made omelette and there was no cheese, so I put feta in it.
Did that work in an omelette?
It was a bit salty. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't normal.
No. I don't like feta at the best of times, let alone in a salty omelette. You're not selling it.
It had bacon and mushroom in it.
No, that's better.
I just stuck.
Although with the bacon, that's just more cheese, more salt, isn't it? Not more cheese.
I don't know how to get out.
Why do you think I'm still here, Mandy?
Don't make me laugh and cry, please.
It's a trap.
Not live. Would you like to leave, Mandy?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I will still be in the chat, but I'm going to get into bed.
I think I can see Mandy in a little screen. I think she's trying to find a way out. That's it. She's done it. Would you like to leave as well, Sarah?
I don't know how to. I'm stuck here forever.
I'll just leave you on.
Yeah, I'll still be here tomorrow, Liz. That's it. I can't sleep. No one can come in my room.
You shut the laptop down and we'll hear Steve snoring.
You could hear that even if I don't, even if I do shut the laptop down. You can hear him from about 3 towns away.
I might finish this little bit of, I can't even call it colour work, but this little bit of
You have a good squinty face, Mandy. I call it my mole face when I'm trying to work something out and I'm screwed all my eyes up and look like a little mole. Molly.
I need to knit 1 row in contrast colour.
What is it you're knitting on?
My Notting Hill.
Oh, yeah.
I
You've
have
already showed me that.
explained this, Sarah.
It's been a long week. It's been a long week, man.
They offered
I was going to get my bubble cardigan out, but I was like, oh, I do not have the bandwidth for that today.
Well, that's like, because Mandy come on and said she's tired, she don't know what to work on. I was like, just round and round knitting, nothing complicated.
Yeah. Something it's
Bye,
hard to mess
Carol.
up.
Night.
Hi, Carol.
Can't remember what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, they offered Ian to work tonight, and he went, "No, I've got to get up early on Saturday."
I want to get this done. And then I knitted a green one before I went on holiday. It's a different pattern, but similar. I knitted them because I'd got 2 skirts that I was going to wear with them, but I've lost too much weight and both skirts now don't fit me.
Oh, are they the ones you made?
Yeah.
Could you put a dart in them or something?
One of them, I think I could probably take the seams apart because it's just like a gathered rectangle skirt. So I think I could probably take that one apart and just take a bit out and make the waistband shorter. The other one's a circle skirt, so there's not a ton I can do with that one. So I will have to make another one for that one. But never mind.
Could you not just cut at the back and then close it in? Or not really?
Yeah.
I'm not a sewist, you can probably tell.
I don't make clothes an awful lot. I can do very basic patterns. But
Sue
the other
would
thing is,
know
it was
what
the
to do.
first. She would, yes. Yeah, I'll have to get Sue to tell me. To be fair, it was the first skirt I ever made. It was the first garment I ever made. So I'm thinking I might just keep it and pop it in a box, because I've got a couple of jumpers that I knit that are too big now, and I've just put them to sort of keep because they were the first things I knit. So I'll probably just put it in a box and then just make. I've got loads and loads and loads of fabric downstairs, so I'll just get some fabric out and make another one.
I think what I've decided with my whip rotation, spin the wheel thingy me bob, is that each time it spins and a project comes out, I'm gonna, before I even start it, I'm gonna give myself a goal to get to, then spin the wheel for something else. Not give myself a time or anything, but like for this one, I want to finish the yoke and then I'll spin and then do something else. And then if it's just round and round, I can say, oh, I want to get like 3 inches in it, and then something else. Because I do think that is better than just giving either a time frame, because you might be in the middle of something, put it away, come back to it and think, what was I doing? So
and it gets boring. I mean, I'm bored of knitting just round and round and round in 4-ply now. The only reason I haven't put this down and picked one of my other things up is because I want this for Southern Wool. I want to wear it at Southern Wool. So I'm trying to get it finished. But it's nice to be able to think, I'm done with that now.
Yeah. Well, once you've done that, have you just got to do the little sleeves?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that this will be done by the end of the weekend. Or by sort of, Monday.
We'll have
Depends how long we are tomorrow.
Nancy's nearly finished her vest.
That looked amazing. Where she's made the alteration, that looked absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it looks so much better. But I just think little mini goals is better. Then like you can get through your whips and see progress, because you can, you've done that bit of progress as well.
Yeah, I've started doing what you said and started putting a stitch marker in at the beginning of the day so that I can see that I've made some progress, because when you've got a lot of particularly just round and round stocking stitch to do, you can sort of look at the end of the day and you feel like you haven't achieved anything. You feel like you've been knitting all day and you haven't done anything, but actually I've been able to measure it, and that's how much I've managed to get done today. It makes it feel like you are actually getting somewhere.
I did that with my outline tee, and every time I pick it up I just move the stitch marker, and I'm like,
that's what I've been doing first thing in the morning. When I start for the day, I move the stitch marker up and see how, and then it becomes almost like, well, I wonder if I can get more than I got yesterday. I wonder if I can get an extra 1/2 inch in on what I got yesterday, and that makes you spurs you on a little bit, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because I always think to myself as well sometimes that, I haven't got much to show in the podcast, but in reality, and most podcasters do this, is they're like, right, I need to have progress to show. I need to have, and that's the pressure that you don't need to put on yourself. If you haven't got progress on something, you haven't got progress. It is what it is. And I think that is sort of what I've come to terms with, especially going back to doing a podcast, because normally they were just weekly vlogs and showing what I was working on. But it's nice to have that break from one week to the next to see what progress you have got on stuff. But there's I'm not putting no pressure on myself to think, I've only worked on that this week. Well, it is what it is. That I'm showing what I've worked on, and that's it.
I think some of that is because most podcasters have got the same sort of format where it's finishes, whips, and you feel like, I've got to have a finish because I've not had an FO in a while, and people get bored of seeing it. But the reality is, people aren't, because it's not just the knitting that they've come to see. That they come because they like your personality. They come because they just like hearing you natter. I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but for me, it's often, that's my half an hour of peace, and I'm sitting down and I'm having a coffee with a friend and I'm doing a bit of knitting and just listening to my friend for a bit.
Probably trying to chat back.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah,
I do that to Mandy. I enjoy editing my videos, and sometimes I'll see a bit and I was like, and I do think to myself, I wonder if people will laugh at that, like, because it's so silly. And I remember the one, when I was out in the garden and I'd run into the car because it was raining, and I got in the car and I just had everything in my hand. I was like, it's raining, and I was like, I wonder if people find that funny, like just little bits and pieces. But and it's like, this week the vlog's over an hour, and I always think to myself, I haven't filmed that much because I don't know how to shut my mouth when I start. Just carry on and on and on and on. Night, Natalie. Night, Carol.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. And because you film in small chunks, it's not like you sat in front of the camera for an hour and you go, that's a long hour. Because you're filming little clips and snippets throughout the week, I would imagine that's easy to add up.
You don't realise, even last week, because I kept saying in last week's, I don't know what I've got filmed, but it was still like 50 odd minutes long. Yeah. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't say that anymore, because they might not feel long to me, but they are. Because even if I pick up the camera like 2 or 3 times, I could be talking for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, but it will add up in the end. So yeah, I am getting back and enjoying it. I am enjoying it. Not that I wasn't enjoying it before, but I sort of got out the swing of it. But now I'm getting back into the swing of it. And like I said, I don't want any.
Imagine it's like anything. I bet it comes in waves, doesn't it?
Yeah. And because I said I don't want anything crafty in my weekly vlog, but it's impossible because that is my life. I do crafting all the time. So there's going to be a bit of a lap over. What's the word?
Overlap.
There's going to be a bit of an overlap, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Yeah. Night, Cara. I don't think so, Sonia. I think you can just click the link and it will bring you. It's a website that I'm on, and it should just come up. And
and before you know it, you're sat here not knowing what you've done and why you're suddenly on YouTube. And then you can't leave. Once she's got you, that's it.
Not being able to leave. Right, we need Nancy next week as well. Lisa, are you going to join us next week? It'll be fun. It will be. It's nice to have that chat backwards and forwards and within the chat as well. It's nice to have a bit of both. And it's easier for you guys because you ain't got to type. But no, I don't think I didn't download any software. It's called StreamYard, and it just took me straight to the website. So it was
that's all it did. It took me there. I had to give it some permission so that it could access my camera and my microphone, and then I didn't even realise that I was already in the. It said I was in a waiting room, and then all of a sudden I was not in the waiting room. I was here.
Yeah, I could see down at the bottom. There's like all boxes where I could invite people. So I don't know whether it's just 3 though. I'm not sure. I don't know. I know to pay for StreamYard, it's like $60 a month, and I'm like, that's quite a bit spendy. So
yeah, that's quite pricey. And
I don't know if there's another way to get more people on or not. But I'm sure I should have looked when Mandy was on to see if more screens were coming up. But I can sort of change it so it's like this.
Oh, that's lovely. Even closer in there. I love it. Yeah.
We can have it like this. Oh, you're even smaller.
That's much better. I like that. That's better. Let's do that. I like that one. That was perfect.
I think the big space is for the next person, and then we can.
Oh, see, if you could have them all that size, I would imagine it would be like Talking Heads. You'd have hundreds of us on there.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's it. That's what everybody's come to see. Let's be honest.
Right, I have finished my first bit of. Oh, I'm going to call it colour work because I don't know what else to call it. But
well, it is. It's a type of colour work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you got the join at the back?
I will have. Where is it?
It's obviously knit in a spiral.
Yeah, I will end up having the join because on my other one, which is here, I have the join, the jog.
Yeah, that's what mine's. I think that's what mine's like. I was faffing with it, trying to do something to make it not jog.
Yeah, but I think
I don't think I was all that successful.
The problem with it is because this part is only one row, this will be only one row, and down here is only one row. It's awkward to get it in a nice line.
I did find a couple of techniques online where you can't even remember what I did now, but it basically you're not slipping the stitch. You're like picking up the bar between the stitch, and it's not perfect, but it does sit a little bit straighter. Yeah. It's not as noticeable.
I think the one that I've used before is where you pick up the leg of the one below.
Yes, that was it.
Is that it? And then knit them two together, theoretically.
Yeah. So, and it did look a little bit better, but it definitely wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was the first time I'd done it, so.
Oh, thank you, Lorraine. It's nice to get together and knit. And have a laugh and cry.
Whereabouts are you, Lorraine? Oh, that's the weird thing with YouTube. People can be from all over the world. So
yeah,
like, where are you? And then they say somewhere that you just don't know.
Hi, Michelle. How are you? Oh, Nancy's binding off already. Does that mean it's finished, or have you got the button band to do, or the front?
Oh, Newcastle.
Lisa said she wants to
I know where that is
now. Oh.
Yeah, I'm with you, Lisa. The more people are on, the better, because then our pictures are smaller and smaller and smaller.
So this weekend, my aim is to get this colour work done, which I don't think's too bad going. I'm already up to here. I've only got this bit to go. And then Possibly split. No, I was going to say split for sleeves, but that's a little bit further down. So my goal for this time is just to get the colour work done and then spin the wheel. I'm enjoying spinning the wheel. I was enjoying rolling the dice, but it got a bit boring because it was the same. So I might go back to the dice eventually, but we'll see. We'll see.
Variety is the spice of life, as they say.
It is. It definitely is. Thank you for joining me tonight, Sarah. Thank you for joining me, Mandy, if you're still here. And I had fun. Let's do it next week. Same time, same place.
See you then.
Right. Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a good evening, day, weekend, whatever. I'll see you all later. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.